Hello! Welcome on in, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. I forgot to set my helmet again. Let me just... beep, boop. Oh, there we go. Welcome on in, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. How are you all doing today?
Simon_O_Ranger says.
Says. PTS, do you not want to say... I don't know why.
Simon_O_Ranger says
E. But how is everyone doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Apparently today is update day for a lot of things.
James West 1197 says A.
Is it because the other A's were a fancy font, so it didn't want to come through? Like, looking at Twitch doesn't look like it's that different, but if I look up here, you can definitely tell the A is different. So, I'm kind of looking at... PlayStation. Currently looking at the PlayStation. There's a new thing that got added in, which is the welcome button. Vampire laugh. Ha ha ha. And this has various things. You can change it with different widgets, but based on, you know, what you've got. I had to get rid of things from appearing just in case, like, you know, anything that can be bad, like actual people popping up. Don't want to dox anyone, basically. That's kind of interesting. I will get around to the hydrate scene. You're gonna drown me today, James. I know you are. But at the same time, I did see, apparently, while it isn't used, like, you can't visit the store page right now, Steam has a brand new store page that has, well, that's, you know, privated, for Persona 5, the Phantom X, the, you know, gacha style game that was a China exclusive. And while there was a playtest happening in Asia, it never really had more than that. Now all of a sudden, you know, because all of that was on the phone, and now all of a sudden we have it for PC. Quite exciting. I'm looking forward to that. The game's my blood. Like, I'm a bit afraid of the fact that it's a gacha game. I will be honest, I do get a little bit, I guess, too into gacha games, or I can get addicted to them. But at the same time, this is one that I'm kind of really looking forward to. It does seem quite interesting. You're holding that gun to me because you want me to drink now. I'm kind of just having a quick look-see through... You know what? Capture card. This was showing until I pressed that button. Alright, just chatting. I'll close the capture card and I'll reopen the program because Elgato, for some reason, does that. You played one gacha game, no counting CCGs. Okay, now you can definitely hear it. There we go. I was about to say, it was just there. So I was looking at the classic catalog on PlayStation. I know that Clan Pulp was speedrunning Time Splitters. And I saw it, I'm like, huh. That's a game that exists on here. We got a Ratchet and Clank game. Like, this is recently added. We even have classic Doom. I could play Doom. That'd be fun. Ah, Medieval. Phoenix Wright, somehow a classic game. I'd play it. I bought it and I never actually played it. You see Lego Star Wars? The Lego Star Wars 2, though. The prequel... No, it says original trilogy, so that'd be 4, 5, 6. JoJo is classic. So I kind of refuse to get into JoJo because I am... I'm trying to think of the word. I am petty. I had people who were kind of targeting me and trying to harass me a lot because I hadn't actually watched it yet. And for some reason, that was enough for people to harass me. And when I say harass, I mean, oh my goodness, what is wrong with these people sending these sorts of messages? So I just kind of went, you know what? I'm not going to watch it. I don't want anything to do with this series. Jack and Daxter. I did see a couple of Jack and Daxters. Behind me, on my bookcase, right behind me. Right. You can't see it. But it's right here. It has my chicken and my sad whale. I've actually got the collector's editions from Limited Run Games for Jack 1, 2, 3, and then Jack X, which is the racing game. All in giant book-style casings, and it even has the original concept art books, well, pretty much concept art and development books for the games. And because I bought all 4 of them, they even threw in a commemorative case for what Jack and Daxter 4 would have been, which was the concept art that made them go, hey, we should stop this and actually make Uncharted. Which was quite interesting. Resistance, I never played. I would like to get into Tales of Symphonia again. I always get to the same point and then I stop. Tales of Vesperia, same thing kind of happened. Would like to play that. Grandia. Klonoa. Oh my goodness, Klonoa. I love it. The Klonoa 2 design, you cannot tell me it is not Sonic. Ah, but wait, I gotta upgrade if I want the classic. I would upgrade for it. I would. Right, because I had upgraded, then I downgraded. I gotta re-upgrade, but I'd still definitely play it. Oh, Harvest Moon, back to nature. Legend of Dragoon. Too young to know this games. Oh, that makes me sad. I mean, these are PS1, 2, and 3, I believe. Some of them I haven't seen before, but other ones I look and I'm like, I remember this. I remember some of these games when they came out. Super Star Wars. It's not just the regular Star Wars, it's Super. Injustice. I really wish they made a third one. Dark Cloud. I believe someone mentioned something about Dark Cloud. Was it Dark Chronicle? The 4 Jack and Daxter game. Wait. The Lost Frontier. Okay, it's a different game. Why is Last of Us there? Because apparently it's a classic. I really don't know the process. Who and how in the mind will play Warband on a controller? I honestly have no clue. Like, looking at some of these, it's like... It is so old to today's standards. The Atari flashbacks? Oh man, look at these high-end graphics. You would believe you were in this world of centipedes. Do not get me started on Pong. I don't actually know the name of a lot of other ones. Thank you for the boop, Trick-Q. How are you today? Probably just looking through the classics catalog and seeing things get worse over time. And by worse, I just mean less interesting things, like Last of Us Left Behind. Okay, I'm definitely gonna question why that is a classics. Doing good? How's everyone doing? I mean, I'm doing well. How's everyone else in chat? PS5 still has no games. They got Rogue Galaxy. It had a picture of... There's no actual gameplay footage there. But it says, looks like a pirate ship in space. They might be making Injustice 3 a Quantum Leaks. Really hope so. I would actually prefer a DC versus Marvel game. That would be so much fun. Only games that were on PS1 and 3 count as classics. That is true. Just like... Twisted Metal. I got no clue what that game's about. Blade Dancer. No clue what that game's about. Dishonored. How I feel right now. Disney Pixar Up. Mega Man. Buzz Lightyear. Dino Crisis. Mr. Mosquito. Here doing a little bit of lurking in the chats. Oh, I appreciate the lurks. Really good. Go do my hydrates. I'm really putting them on. The Geneva people came out and said a thing after the backlash on the Discord and say we played game. What do you mean by that? I'm a little bit confused by that statement. Twisted Metal is a pretty good card game. I remember playing as a kid, but I also remember having cheats. You know, back before cheats were using your credit card. Sly Raccoon. Good game. Really good game. And this is the welcome menu that I was talking about before. New to PlayStation Plus, The Last of Us Part 1. Sea of Thieves. Apparently it's wishlisted. I don't know why. I don't know when I would have wishlisted that. Didn't know you could wishlist things. Okay, that's a thing. And I have not touched this game since we last played it. And we are still in the same menu. Anyway, I've got my hydrates I've got to do. I believe I have 2 healthy, 2 unhealthy. 3 healthy. Yeah, I'm going to do the unhealthy first today, rather than the other way around. Because my throat actually feels a little dry. And I would much prefer having water as a hydration. Unhealthy number 1. Unhealthy number 2. Ugh. Whew. That shows up for that 6 now being bundled to a PS5 and controls with duct tape. The same thing. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I was one of the poor fools who bought Fallout 76, the Power Armor Edition. Now the thing is, yeah, I got the Power Armor helmet. It's actually sitting on my shelf behind me. Yes, I have a helmet with me. But I remember the bag arrived, and the bag in the thing, I'm like, oh, this is like bag, I'm like, eh. And I just remember throwing it to one side. And then I saw all this drama, and people were like, the bag isn't what was advertised, boo. I'm like, huh. I guess not. I just wanted the cool Power Armor helmet. And then they eventually went, oh, look, we'll send out replacements if you really want to. Here's the thing. So I filled out the information. They sent me the bag. And yeah, it's a higher quality bag, but I still look at them like, eh, I don't really care about it. Padding the game count. That is true. It's one of the reasons why I believe Sonic the Hedgehog 2 sold so well, is because it was bundled with the consoles. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I'm trying to hold it off. Or make it go quicker, but it's just staying there. Anyway, I should do my healthy hydrates. Yeah. Hydrating number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Ugh. Whew. A lot of drink. Well, so in this game, last time we beat the Necromancer, and we have a few days, of free time basically. In it, we can do different things. I believe we had a new request we could do. Well, it has a handshake, actually, which I think is a hangout, not a quest. On top of that...
What now?
If we go to our archetype tree and we check out Stroll, we have gotten Lucky Find as our skill, which we got when we got the Merchant class to level 2. What I am thinking of, and this might be a dumb idea, but what I am thinking is we get everyone the Merchant, get them all to level 2, and give everyone Lucky Find. The main downside is, for us, our mage is meant to be getting Hammer, just give us more magic, basically. But I think... so this is an increase in likelihood of receiving items after battles by 20%. I am curious how that counts. Like, is it, hey, this item has a 20% drop rate, does that increase it by an additional 20% so it goes to 40%? Or does it go, alright, well 20% of 20 is 4, it's now a 24% chance? Or does it go, hey, we're going to roll the dice on getting an item, say it's a 5% chance item, roll the dice, nope, didn't get it. Alright, let's roll it again because this has a 20% chance. Or does it go like, roll the dice, alright, 20%, let's roll the dice to try and get it again. Like, there are so many things. If two people have the skill, do they stack? Do they act independently? Like, if two people have it, does it go, hey, we're going to do this by 40%? Or does it go, we'll do it again for a 20% failed, we'll do it again for another 20%? Or do they just check it once? Like, there's a single tick box, and that is it. There are so many questions on how this skill works. And I feel like as long as it isn't, it gets checked once, like someone in the party has and that's it, I think it'd be good. Oh look, we can just steal stuff. It probably cost... I feel like it would cost money.
I see.
But you know what? Wait a second.
I see. I see. I see.
Like this thing. I'm curious if anyone else is picking up what I'm looking at here. So we can look at the brawler. Okay. The stats are looking good. My magic stays at 32.
I see.
Yeah, okay. Stats still looking good.
I see.
Yeah, it can go up. By studying new ones, not particularly using them, just studying them and unlocking them, we gain new stats. So it actually works better to get everyone to learn more. Like, if we do go with the warrior, we do lose 2 magic. Everything else goes up though.
I see.
But this means...
I see.
There's a heart in the middle. I hear a familiar voice.
Power.
Magic is that which manifests itself from yearning, and is a thing born of the heart. Most resonant vessels in thee, which awaken with a roar. Thou art its speaker, 'tis thy means to shout down thy fears with a voice like thunder. The heroes of old perished, only possessing one. Yet this marks thee apart. Thou canst acquire and wield many. Who are you? This voice, can't remember. We all have our own different colored heart.
This power.
Didn't even notice that there before. I'll do it once more. Alright, so let's do some math. 25 plus 12, 37, 47, 52, 62, 74, 84, 88, 93, 97, 107, 13.2, 14.4, 14.9. We have enough mag for everyone to unlock every class. Now, I don't think that is enough for everyone to get that merchant ability, because I can't remember how much that costs to study.
I see.
I'm more or less a bit concerned about studying this because we do lose 2 magic, but I do believe the knight will give us 1.
I see. I see.
We're going to lose 1 magic point in total.
I see.
You know what? Let's do it.
Fascinating. This, all right.
We have enough.
Of course.
I cannot skip this.
Really? Oh.
Oh, we give us hero's fruit because we got more.
Possibilities. I see. Fascinating. This, right? All right.
So I guess as we study more, he's going to give us rewards. Interesting, interesting.
I see.
The Brawler archetype is awakening, now change archetype. Okay.
I found new power. I see. Fascinating. This, all right. I'm counting. Of course.
Well, actually, for the main characters, we are going for the mage build.
Really? Good. I'm still getting strong.
I will pass on getting the warrior for now.
I see. Fascinating. This, right? All right.
I'll get Hulkenberg's one next.
I'm counting on you. Of course.
I really wish I could skip this.
I see. I've acquired a new power.
I see. Fasten. This, all right. I'm counting on you. Of course.
So yeah, our grinding has let us get them all,
I see.
basically.
Oh.
3 more heroes
To
for it.
greater heights.
I see. Fascinating. This, right? All right. I'm counting on you. Of course.
We're gonna see this a lot. I apologize.
I see. A new means of protection.
I see. Fascinating. This, all right. I'm counting on you. Of course.
She does lose a little bit of strength by us getting the mage on her.
To greater heights.
I see. Fascinating.
Am I getting
Yes, all
this? Unless I'm completely wrong and it's just, hey, some of them gonna put up stats, some won't.
I've acquired a new power.
In any case,
I
though,
see. Fascinating. This, right? All right. I'm counting on you. Of course.
with him we get the brawler.
Yeah. A new power to
I
wield.
see. Fascinating. This, all right. I'm counting on you. Of course.
Yeah.
Oh.
More heroes for it.
Right. I could get used to this.
I see.
Yeah, okay.
I see.
I did read that wrong. So that is what the stat changes when you do equip it. Well, small shame, but in the end, we got heroes for it. So we can go merchant, level up.
I found new power.
Hulkenberg.
A new means of protection.
That is...
Gonna cost 5,000 mag to get that over. We don't have that mag, but we will be able to get it soon. I think that is still going to be helpful because, you know, more items. I will go see what this handshake person is.
My wits have left me.
Meow.
I love it.
Oh, we get to hang out with Stroll here. Oh, let's look at that little airship. Airship with the legs. My goodness, those legs. Do you mind carriage? Yeah, you get it. A little carriage on its belly. Alright, Stroll, let's hang out. Ah, it's you. A temple like this puts the dead Calamity in mind for me. Interesting rumor out of the Grand Trad. I thought I might walk the street, see what comes of it. Not too burdened, would you care to join? Sure.
All right.
Let's be off. I've heard tell that there are drifters who occasionally show up on the road here. Can't help but wonder if maybe they're the people I've been looking for. Grand Trad is full of novelty. Still gonna get used to all this clamor though. Hello, Clam! How you doing, Clam? I got a question. If my PlayStation 1 to load it up. All this. This Classics catalog is different to the one we were looking at before. I guess this is what's just been added for PS1. How did I get to it before? You're so by release date. Time Splitters. That's the game you were speedrunning, wasn't it? There is also a game missing from up here, because Mr. Mosquito was to the right by one. So, okay, cool. I saw it on here, I'm like, ah. Yeah. You have a world record in future poet. You have a world record till I get to it. I won't be able to beat you. But I hope you're doing well today. In Harley, at the town where I grew up, you could hear a pin drop by comparison. There was still a bustle of friendship and commerce, but
That's
young Master Leon couldn't be. I know that voice. You needed to teach me how to stress before I got to that. Oh yeah, like I wouldn't be able to remember that. 100%. Be in one ear, out the other. Friend Gif? Friend Gif, is that truly you? You made it out safely.
wow.
Oh, young Master Leon, my goodness, look how you've grown. Friend of yours?
Hold on. Truth is,
You served House Heliantus when our house was still stood. Never imagined I'd see him again, much less here. Friend Gif, this is Hero. He's a friend I've recently begun traveling with.
however,
Forgive me for saying, time has not been kind to your frame, old friend. Are you eating well? How are the others?
That's
After the human attack, the survivors fled to the capital. No one could make a living among the ruins of Halia, much less restore it. Most arrived here with only the clothes on their backs. Their livelihoods were destroyed, and without shelter from the rain, more than a few have faded away. No. Let me help. Let me find you housing. Well, I would if I had the means. All I have left of my nobility is the name alone. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Your kindness is more than I could ask for. I've always said you got the heart from your parents. The only reason we're alive here today is because your parents had us evacuate to the capital. You mean to say my parents instructed you to flee here? For the more reason than that I have to help somehow. You're happy you got your bass working in Rocksmith again. Ooh. Played your longest music stream today. Ah, I missed out on seeing it. I'm sorry. That would have been amazing. I feel like every so often I go to a secondhand shop like CEX and they have all the old Rock Band and Guitar Hero instruments just sitting there. And they're all just up for like $10 each. And I look at them, I'm like, I want to grab them and grab every single one of the games. It would be so much fun to just play. Let's find a way to help.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I only wish I knew how. Who holds authority over the area you're staying in right now? And Ishkia Marquez. Lord Hydron.
I see.
A Marquez, you say? Sounds like I'll need to pay this Lord Hydron a visit. I'll see if I can negotiate the use of some vacant homes for all of Halia's refugees to live in. Though I doubt my name alone is much worth in collateral. Young master, please. Our world should not be yours to shoulder. I already bear the weight, old friend. That fateful day 7 years ago, my parents acted to save as many as they could. I was just a boy, lost in the panic. And I wouldn't have escaped were it not for all of you.
Oh, definitely.
In other words, I'm only standing here today because of your swift action. So let me do what I can to give you the peace in this new life.
Sure, but
You honor us. Still, I fear your plea may fall on deaf ears with Lord Hydron. Devoted as he would seem to the church, he has brushed me off before as backwater refuse. All the more reason I should speak with him myself if that's how he sees you. Let's go talk to him.
sure. Huh?
What? You're coming too? Moving forward will be no shortage of trouble. I'd rather you not have to add to my personal woes with that. And it's what friends do.
It'll be fine. You.
Very well. Either way, it's reassuring to have you by my side. On behalf of both me and my house, you have my gratitude. I feel this deep trust in me. Rank 2!
I feel more courageous when I'm with you.
Produce the Madcott's stun in the warrior lineage. Oh, I wish I got this first. You have my thanks as well, Sir Hero. I have no doubts the young master is in capable hands.
Huh.
Please, enough of the young master thing. We need not stand on ceremony.
Let's head back.
I would have us meet Lord Hydron without delay, but the sun is going down. Let us return for now and meet with him another day. Our last play Guitar Hero you did as a challenge and played it with an MMO mouse. That... I kind of feel that playing with an MMO mouse might make it easier because I don't have the finger dexterity to reach all the different keys. And I think like you could even have it as like 5 keys on a keyboard. Just go. Rocksmith is the one where you use real instruments, not be confused with Rock Band, which is awfully similar in name. Right. God, that was a thing. They made it easy at all. Was a nightmare to figure out how to play hard difficulty. I can imagine it would be quite difficult. I got another hydrate. You know what? I'm gonna add some cordial to my water. So that way my body doesn't just, you know, rush it too quick. Just a little is all we need. It makes the flavoring weak, but that is more than enough to help your body retain it. Last, with 40% fruit juice, it's good for me. You're a voice. You seem promising, but Vegeta comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. I should. Then I can get stronger and get cheaper merchant. Oh man, I spent so much mag earlier. I should have spent so much mag. More familiar with the city than you, so feel free to ask me anything. Do you know how to surf? On a sword? Surf wheels. Neil.
To do what to do.
Right, I actually did do the hydrate, but I forgot to do the hydrating button. Let me just take another sip then. Just so we know I did have it. I was just like recently pretty happy with it, but it's Enso so you can't really discuss it too much here. Well, I'm more than happy to go to your server and check it out.
Well, I'll not loiter in a storm.
Just you.
I'll say something and I can't remember what it was anymore. Huh, so it's you. You seem unscathed. You haven't told anyone about it. So be it. You and I are collaborators now. Well then, shall we discuss your assignment? I'm in.
Now then.
Alright, come in.
Now then.
It's a doggo! I knew it! This is what I want you to handle. I want you to feed it, play with it, generally take care of it till I return.
Listen.
There's one rule, however. Don't let anyone else find out that there's a dog here. No exceptions, no mistakes. That's it?
What?
Sounds simple.
Yes.
It is, but you can't let your guard down. I mean it when I say I want no mistakes. Sure you're aware of the anti-Igniter crowd around here. The fools who believe Igniters will destroy the world. Even beyond them, there are plenty of people in this world who would jump at the chance to do something crueler than kill me.
That's why.
This thing is a weakness waiting to be exploited, so I have to hide it. I'm entrusting this matter to you. Why me?
Why?
You.
Because you're as far removed from my business as anyone could be. In case it bears saying, don't even think of crossing me. Being associates has worked for us so far. You don't want us to go. Oh, yeah. You don't want us to be enemies.
That's
I messed up that line.
right.
Her name is... No, never mind. Call it whatever you want. Not really sure why, but I've been entrusted with taking care of Vegeta's dog. Seems strangely attached to you already.
I see now.
I suppose you do have some surprising skills, such as using magic without an igniter. Did you look into me?
Why?
Utterly naive.
If it could impact my igniter business, it's my job to know about it. That's not all. Word has it that you and your entourage can transform your bodies for combat somehow.
Speaking of.
Long ago, there once existed an ultimate magic. They say the Hero King of Legend wielded a power very much like yours. Though I sincerely doubt you'll be following in his footsteps.
You.
I'll be frank. You're bad for business. That is precisely why I'm going to lend you my power. I'm selling igniters because they turn a profit, but I hate the damn things from the bottom of my heart. But this is a world dominated by igniters. As long as you've got the money, you've got almost all the power you want. Quite a pitch, isn't it? Those on top make a lot of profit off of bleeding the downtrodden dry. The strong get even stronger, and the weaker only cast even further down.
As it is.
My own hands are not bloodless in that, and so I will endeavor to help you break this wretched wheel. If nothing else, it'll be amusing, no? I can sense her faint expectations and trust.
Yes.
Rank 2!
Farewell.
To go home for today, I'll give you your pay. I haven't done anything though. You exceeded expectations already. You made the dog like you. Something impossible for me. Oh, and I got money for it.
See
That's a
you.
good job. Where can I sign up for a job like this? You know, I want to pet a dog and get paid for it.
Time marches on, and the
I've been
age
putting
of
in
new
overtime
king
for that as well.
draws
They go, give me your dog. Pat, 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 pat. Pat, 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 pat. Pat, 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 pat.
Evidently.
Friend wanted you to play this on stream one day, so better not spoil too much. I want to catch up. They don't care about spoilers. You feel like it wouldn't lie. You want to be blunt in a title still. Well, I guess that's true. You don't want spoilers. I am still early on in the game. But we're kind of in a bit where it's like we're doing side stories until the main story starts up again. With the us to check. Sit up straight, and I lean back in my chair, and then rock back and forth. A group of corpses was discovered in Tradia Desert. Travelers aiming for the royal capital, it seems.
You're right.
Certainly a lot of monsters out there. But tragic. For them to meet their end so close to their destination.
Yes.
There seems to be a pack leader in that group of monsters. Might the recruitment center have more information? Oh, right, we need to go to the recruitment center. I forgot about that.
Well then.
We can also do a hangout with Hulkenberg.
Amazing. What is it?
But let's quickly check the map.
All right then.
The recruitment place is in there.
Let's
I'll go
head right
here
away.
first.
Closure. Let us share our fate.
I gain the Sanctor's trust my wisdom, and now I can get my armaments purified at the church. Oh, nice. So I need blessed water at the same time as giving them money. The purification result for this, his attack's gonna go up more and no attacks become fire type. Reduce the damage of being hit by a weakness, that is quite good. Fist of Salvation, increased damage against undead type monsters, that would have been useful. Increased light attack strength. Increased damage against demi-human type monsters. Automatically increased defense at the start of combat. I believe that Hulkenberg already has that as an ability. We can give that to someone else. She has it equipped as well. What did she know? We'll leave that at that.
What now?
I feel mean swapping them. But, you know,
Blasphemy.
we do what we can.
Whatever should I do?
Think.
No, no. Right?
Accepting a bounty is not a bad idea. Plus, it looks like none of the soldiers from your recruitment interview are here. If anyone gets suspicious, we can fake it by mentioning Hulkenberg. Capital's gone. The Grand Cathedral's a mess. My work keeps piling up. What? You hear for bounties? Oh, sure, you can have a look. You can accept bounty requests from the recruitment center. These targets are very powerful, but you'll be rewarded in kind. Bounty requests are added over time, so don't forget to check back. It's good you haven't been found out. Maybe I was worrying too much. There's only one Man-Eater Mandula, Fiend of the Waste. 10,000 reef just to defeat this monster? You must be really struggling.
That's what you want.
This one caught your attention? It's a request to slay a Man-Eater Mandula, said to appear in the desert south of Grand Trap. Even though it's on the run, well, it has the run in the desert, it usually hides in its entourage of wild dogs. Take out enough of wild dogs and it'll show itself eventually. Military short-handed and this one's been difficult to handle. You want the contract? Yes. You're brave for someone so young. Alright, it's yours. Get to the desert, go to the large gate south of San Lumio Street. After you walk a bit, you'll find it. Also, bees aren't your only concern out there. You run into a swarm of sandworms, you are unlucky, so beware. As for the details, we're too understaffed to give you much, so go ask an informant. That bunch just rubs me the wrong way, though.
Counting on you.
If you do somehow manage to sell a Mandula, bring back the Rampager tail as evidence. Good luck, try not to get yourself killed.
Let's do it.
Okay, so waiting quarters for the new recruits. Oh, those poor fools. Well, whispering. Actually knew someone in Count Louis' private army. Volunteered before I knew it. Hard to fail them taking your side after. Hey, mind your own business. Yeah, I really thought this.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, Bulletin board has a bounty hunter ranking pinned to it. First place is, oh, Katharina. That's really Katharina we know, right? That surely is worth a salt.
Yep.
His contracts aren't anything you couldn't handle. They just take a while to catch up to Katharina. Can we eventually do them? Because I thought this is where the quest, like that guy's quest would have been. Stuff wheels.
Whatever should I do?
Still such an odd thing. It's like, hey, you can surf around or skateboard around on a sword. Meow.
How far?
I love it.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Come off it.
off it.
Wait.
Now,
And get lucky fine now.
all right.
Hey,
There's only desert outside the gate. But if you really want to go out there, let us at least know where we're going. Hello, Baba Lover. No, not time for suffering. It's time for ads. Ad break is actually starting in like 10 seconds. I'll let you keep redeeming. What's that lick emote? Alright, ad break is about to start. I won't continue the game until everyone returns. Normally I would do like a stretch and whatnot. If so I was looking at the redeems, I'm like, surely you're not going to make any more. Like, did something break? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, 15 there. It looked like there were more than 15. I'm like, oh, please no. Please don't tell me that it broke and you're somehow getting a lot more than you should. Alright, ad break has just started. I will do them as soon as we get back from the ad break. Now, those of us not in an ad, what do we do? What do we do? Yeah, I keep getting ads for, I don't know, some Lego reality TV show, and it's like, oh wow, we got all these famous streamers, oh, famous, I think it's streamers, like, oh, we got all those big names in, and I look at them and I'm like, I have no clue who any of them are. Why is there a Lego show? I know there used to be like the Lego builders, but this is, hey, we're gonna make you do mini games, like musical chairs but grabbing a minifig. Or who can launch a minifig the furthest. I'm like, I don't know, this feels like the Sims 4 reality TV show, which wasn't very good either. Like, I don't really understand the appeal. If someone else wants to explain the appeal, like, I'd appreciate it, but yeah, I just don't see it. I was also thinking to myself, like, last time we played this, there was a Warframe perk, I guess you'd call it, on the PlayStation. And I thought to myself, oh, I should set up my Xbox to see if that has a Warframe perk. But I remember the Xbox updated, so it no longer has exclusive console perks. It's just what's on the PC Game Pass. Like, it's that, which is very disappointing. That said, there's a Monster Hunter Now bundle in the Game Pass. I don't know what that notification was for. Which, yeah, I got really into playing Monster Hunter Now, and then I just stopped. I don't know, I guess the gameplay loop was too repetitive. 3, 2, 1, and ad break is over. Welcome back from the ad break, everyone. As I promised, I did not touch the game. You're gonna be starting a new run of Potionnomics soon because they added polyamory. I haven't even heard of this Potionnomics. What is the game about? You got 15 seconds of ads. You are lucky. It means that Twitch favors you. Alright. Got my weights. You brew and sell potions. Huh. Yeah, I thought that's what it would have been, but... I'm actually going to quickly Google... Okay, this definitely isn't the game I thought. Anyway. Twitch knows you have U-Block Origin on standby in case it gets too annoying. That's the odd thing is because I do have U-Block as well, but I still get Twitch ads. But I don't mind too much. After all, if there's annoying ads, I use click off. Anyway, 75 weightlifts. Oh, we haven't done weightlifts in a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 9, 30. You turn off U-Block Origin for YouTube and it lasts about an hour before you turn it back on again. Oh yeah, like... I've got a story to share, but I'll do the last 45 weights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 15 more to go. Woo. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 14, 14, 15. Ugh. My arms are sore. You do that. If it was just ads on videos, you could deal with it like you do on mobile, but the way they just make it a homepage, a jumble of actual videos and random ads disguised as videos is insufferable. That is one of the reasons why I dislike it, and the fact that some videos, it's like, hey, here's a 12-minute video, and they throw in like 5 ad breaks. Like, why? It's just annoying.
Simon_O_Ranger says, have you heard of Among Us, Gregory? Gregory, do you see the small vent on the floor? Have you ever heard of Among Us, Gregory? You need to vent.
I think I've played Among Us twice. Once was a group thing, which was terrible. It did not work. And the other was... I think people wanted to play, and I'm like, oh cool, I'll launch the game. And they went, oh, we'll just be a bit. I'm like, oh, I'll just play with randoms for a bit. And then I think the event got cancelled. You use U-Block Origin on Firefox now since Chrome is getting rid of them. That's why I am using Opera GX as well. I know a lot of people go, oh, don't go with Opera GX because it's giving your data to China. But then I think, one half of them give them to America, the other ones give them to China. As an Australian, it's all bad. GX is Chromium. True, but as long as it's still working. When it stops working, I'm gonna change. Swap from Chrome to Firefox when Chrome decided to make it that you couldn't mute individual tabs. Only a whole website. I'd like to watch one stream while you're looking to stream on a second tab that's muted, and Chrome stopped that. That does sound terrible. I prefer just muting the individual tabs. Also, I'm just now realizing I caused that big of a roadblock no one's moving in this game.
Let's get back up. Come off it.
Hey, no. Where do you think you're going with your low texture quality carriage? What's with your horse? You can't just add long ears to a horse and call it a new animal. And where are you all going? You going on a journey? Can I hop on? Hey. Wait a second. The blue guy is Blue Dabba D. He's on both of them. Right here. And he's right here. How are you in two places at once? Huh? It's like they only made one of these.
Hey. Wait.
No, not until we just finish the exercise. No.
Bubble Lubber says if you think about it, pregnant people are just human ravioli.
Why ravioli? Why? They're gonna remove adblocks from all premium browser. The day they do remove it is the day I am swapping to a new browser. You can't mute the tab? Apparently not. Chrome is terrible. Unless
Simon underscore O underscore Ranger says 77 sextillion 777 quintillion 777 quadrillion 777 trillion 777 billion 777 million 777,777.
That's a lot of sevens. I feel like it should have only been 7 sevens though. But how are you, Night and Wolf? I in Starfield, you've never thought, or you've never had more of an urge to pull the plug on someone more than you just did. Because either kill them once and for all, or continue to fight them over and over and over and over and over until one of you submit. I mean, you just gotta beat them down.
Simon underscore O underscore Ranger says
Why are we just spamming TTS? I can't continue the story with spam. Alright, I got 20 more weightlifts to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, That's actually 20. I just did.
Night and Wolf says not 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 not
I don't know, James.
not.
Regular people are human inside souls inside human. I guess that's true. You have a deal June 2025. They said Cat Jam. Are they done? I think so. James, how are you doing today, Night and Wolf? I hope you're doing well.
Yep.
Alright, I caused enough of a traffic jam. No.
Night and Wolf says nope, not done yet. 7777777777777777777.
Can we follow Monsters Past here? Is this where you want to explore? I like it when he's saying 7, he says 7. 7. I need to. Oh my god! I need to get voice meter set up again, and then I think I'm going to take a page off of another stream like that, or I've got to set up so that all the games have their own audio source. And then what I'm going to do is have a big button on my stream deck that I can press it and it goes, nope, it just mutes. Sometimes there's 7 or 7. I'm saying TTS, you're playing with fire, James. Did you notice? My wrist is fixed. It's no longer floating. That was good enough, fixed it. Monsters seem to be on the rise. If this close to the capital, it doesn't take long to feel like you're really in the wild.
Yes.
Present times make the capital a popular travel destination. You cannot stand idly by. This bounty leads a pack of wild dogs, but it's not quite a man jeweler. Oh.
Just a sec.
Wait, was that the monster just now? Did it approach because it sensed us?
So apparently.
Looks like it checked up on us and then ran back.
Well then.
Let's just focus on the smaller curs and ignore us forever.
Yes.
Do you aim to lure it out? As good a plan as any. Let us be about it. More exercises. Alright. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And weight lifts. And a healthy hydrate. Hydrating. Delicious. Thank you for that, Night and Wolf. Some bounty requests have a number of enemies to be killed before you can fight the main target. Once you defeat the required number of enemies, the bounty will appear. Make sure you're prepared for the real battle to begin. Oh, look at that. Look at his sword now. That is so nice.
We got this. Get ready.
Right there. Charging in.
Brilliant.
Right, I was actually meant to buy
See the enemy.
the information about the boss. I forgot all about that bit.
There they are.
Yeah, nice work.
I see the enemy.
All right. How's that? Right. Did it. Yeah, nice work.
What's an item?
They've noticed us.
Right there.
Very impressive.
They must have
I
lost
do
sight
like
of us.
this is just a big old field you can explore.
See the enemy.
They are brushed. Let us settle
Let's
this.
take them all out. Everyone, go.
Right, it's gonna be weak to him now because of the fire sword.
Hit their weak point.
Let's say goodbye to power.
And then we burn it. If we can get to, oh, was it 5,000 mag?
Everyone.
I'm gonna be happy.
Our foes are not vanquished. Be on your guard.
After all, it means that I get to. Wrong button. I have an idea.
What now?
Merchant!
I know merchant isn't that strong.
There they are.
Push through! Alright, how's that?
Time for some close.
We gain extra materials and whatnot if we kill the enemies while as a merchant, like in the overworld.
I see the enemy.
Come on! Impressive as ever.
There they are.
Push through!
Well, it's-
Amazing. Great.
we gain quite a bit.
Come on! I can feel the power coursing through me.
I see the enemy.
Push through! Forward! Alright, how's that?
We'll leave that be. Because the moment we attack it, the big boss is going to appear. A Damascus Shamshir. It's not as good as what we were now. Wolf, I do not want to kill you.
Skill.
Right there. Time for some close.
Push through!
That was the last of them.
I mean, we're getting quite a... Oh, look, gold beetle. Still don't know what the gold beetles are for.
See the enemy.
On your guard.
But we're getting quite a lot of money. Not as much as 7,
Right
though.
there.
Alright, how's that? Skill.
More treasure.
Nice.
I love it.
An amethyst.
There they are. I'm right here.
I knew you could do it.
So I keep saying plus 270. I'm guessing that is like bonus money we're getting because we are the merchant.
Come on!
Hey, great job.
I see the enemy.
Let's push through!
Very impressive.
Right there.
I knew you
There
could
they
do
are.
Forward!
Brilliant.
it. Watch out. We've been spotted.
I see the enemy.
Your field. We are spotted.
So yeah, 100%.
You're gaining
There they are.
Easy way to get money is just be a merchant, run around a field, quickly kill enemies. And it even looks like some are respawning.
Right there.
They noticed us. Come on!
All right, we did.
What now?
Alright, we go back to being a mage.
Mage!
We need 2,000 more mag. Just so Hockenberg can get
There they are.
the ability.
Push through!
I can feel my power growing.
I see the enemy.
Such skill.
What now?
At the same time, I'm gonna make him a merchant again.
Merchant!
We will kill that wolf soon. I promise. You know what? Wrong button. Academia. Then we can immediately leave. It'll respawn everything properly.
Oh. You'll...
Even all the wolves are back.
We are spotted.
Nice. I bet we'll.
What now?
Merchant!
I see the enemy.
Hey, you found something.
Right there.
It is going to take us a little bit.
That was brilliant.
There they are.
They've noticed us.
The fact that it keeps hitting me is a bit embarrassing. That's fine though.
Right there.
Look.
Things like huge. Head right towards us. It's like messing with this pack is member. Okay, so these are respawned, but I only had to kill one more. I hope it lets me change. It's not gonna let me change.
All right.
It's huge. Between the worms and this guy, people in the town are essentially trapped. One suddenly expects beasts in the desert, but someone like this to appear. No kidding. This isn't the type of fellow the city guard can handle. Gotta do something.
Stay present and focus.
Watch yourself. This is no mere worm or wild dog. Yeah, I can see that just fine.
Ready.
Here it comes. No! I didn't get to change my classes. We've got 2 merchants.
Give me your aid!
Low hit rate, but deals critical physical or mighty damage.
No. Withdrawing! Ah!
Go and attack.
Let's stay calm.
Merchant!
We were getting a lot of money, now it's time to spend it.
Power of heroes! Huh, take this!
The top feels so heavy.
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain.
Let's do this!
Okay, this is a low hit rate, but I want to see what fortune slots is.
It's up to you now.
This is it!
Right on target.
It actually hit it.
We can do this.
Let's set it up!
Oh my goodness. I kinda want to do it again.
Not this.
I won't hold back!
Go and attack.
Stroll's combat power is down.
Right there!
Are you prepared?
Go and attack.
Hulkenberg,
Coin can
your
solve
attack
problems
power
of
is
late.
down.
Merchant!
Go and attack. Oh no, 2 of us are weak to fire.
Is that all? You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain.
Alright, let's hit with light.
Well,
He can heal us all.
Are you well?
I knew you'd help.
I'm obliged.
Stroll's combat.
Go and attack.
Nice hit.
I
That was
stand ready.
perfect.
Huh, take this! May yet cling to life.
Oh, please!
That's fine if he dies. I'm not as concerned about him.
Merchant!
Go and attack.
Tougher than I thought.
It's okay.
I won't hold back!
Go and attack.
Nice hit. That
Observe!
was perfect.
Right there!
We were not meant to go into that battle. We did not get our money back. We got a bone helm.
Okay.
Oh, you found new powers.
Increase the effects consumed by 1.2 times. Increases further archetypes of the same lineage present. That's cool to know. We got the tail!
However,
This bounty had been left unaddressed. The military must truly be short-handed.
Even so.
True. And while I'm glad we can profit from it, this sort of thing really is their responsibility.
yes.
Could not agree more. At least the threat of this area has been neutralized. For now, anyway.
Right.
Absolutely. That's enough. Enough for now.
Co's box cheered. X10. It's no use, take this, it's no use, take this, it's no use, it's no use, it's no use, take this, it's no use, take this, it's no use, it's no use. Shut up, Sonic 06.
And then Shadow's just, well, not Shadow, Silver's just gonna pick you up and hurl you way into the distance, like upwards. And because you don't have a hitbox to hit, you're just gonna fly indefinitely. Why, Silver? Hello, Cosbox. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the 10 bits.
What do you think?
Say,
Oh,
Like, oh no. Keep your eyes peeled. There are monsters about still. Yeah, I know there are monsters about. We were killing them for fun, and the boss appeared.
right there.
I now need to make back that money that I just spent in the battle.
I see the enemy.
All right. How's that?
Right there.
Let's push through. Found something. Charging it. Come on.
Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Cosbox.
There they are.
I knew you could do it.
Let's push through. Come on. Let's push through.
Very impressive.
So much more money.
Right there.
Cautionary heal wouldn't
I
hurt.
see the enemy.
Come on.
Right there.
Let's push through.
Come on.
I see the enemy. I'm right here.
Skill.
There they are.
How's that?
Time for some close combat.
So we gain 285 for every enemy we
See the
kill.
enemy. Right there.
Let's push through. Charging it. Come on.
I see the enemy.
Skill.
Right there.
Let's push through.
It's useful. I
We're getting a lot of
it.
giant worm
I
meat.
see the enemy.
I've got a feeling you need healing.
Alright, Stroll is quite weak.
Victory is ours. Safety hard won.
Right there.
All right. How's that? Let's push
I do like how at the very start of the game, it's like you start off all the way down here, and it's like, oh man, such a long way to go.
I see the enemy.
Avoid all the enemies because they will kill you so quick.
Right?
And now, not even that far into it, it's like, start off over here. It's like, oh, you gotta go all the way over there. Out here. You're like, oh man, you gotta be careful. You gotta be wary of everything. And now it's just insta-kill, insta-kill, insta-kill.
Right there.
All right. How's that?
A cautionary heal wouldn't hurt. I've got a feeling you need healing.
There they are.
I got a feeling that I don't.
All right, we did it.
You can't. And then immediately we leave.
You'll come again.
Like, oh, you seem to come here a lot, but you don't say anything or do anything. You just walk out the door again.
Right there.
They found us. I knew you could do it.
Alright, the dog packs are still around.
There they are.
What the heck is that?
What now? What now?
Alright, equipment. We're chasing after that thing. We're being a mage. Stroll, you're becoming a warrior.
Warrior.
And then Hulkenberg, skill inheritance. Already got it. I guess that's me that needs it.
All right.
This may end badly.
Right there. I see the enemy. Time for some close. Let's push through. Take that. Charging in.
Oh, it got me.
Incoming. Poison.
Someone get him back on his feet! Captain's hurt bad! Let's get him some healing!
Okay, maybe I shouldn't be going against this thing. My goodness! We know nothing about it, other than it's a big bird.
Stroll got
Is everyone
knocked out.
alright?
Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Run.
We can't escape.
There's no way out of this!
Not like this.
Someone, help him back up! Come on, not like this! Someone, help, please!
Retreat!
Don't get too relaxed. These monsters are
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I was not expecting it to be that rough.
Come on.
Hey, great job!
I was like, oh, we beat the boss, so this will be easy. I didn't expect that thing.
I see the enemy. Come on.
very impressive.
Right there. All right. How's that? Come on.
Nice. I feel stronger already.
What is that thing? And Hoggenberg's nearly fully ranked up their knight. I have a mix between mage and healer. Stroll, mix between warrior and merchant. The question is, do I stay around here with that thing? Or do I just head back?
Right there. All right.
I feel like I should head back.
Let's push through. Time for some close. Come on.
And we've got plenty of money. We are out of mag.
This is
That
bad.
solves that.
Hold on to us.
Skill!
Honestly, that thing scares me now. I was not expecting something that strong.
Hey,
It's like, I kind of started thinking to myself, this would be such a good chance to just mindlessly grind though. But I feel like the mindless grind would be better off stream. And I think it's too early to be like, oh, let's just wrap up the stream now, so I can mindlessly grind off stream, so I don't have to watch that.
okay then. Right?
But it's another bounty target though. Back to the Grand Trad Tavern.
All right.
Turning down the Manjula that was terrorizing the desert. The bounty's all ours now. It's a reward in itself to know that one less threat menaces the capital. Of course, we should collect our fair compensation, as we've most certainly earned it. I'm glad we're able to help people too. Hero, let's get reported to the recruitment center before we forget. Well, we managed to avoid the day of calamity, but that doesn't mean we should waste the time we've got left before the theocracy makes its proclamation.
So,
I agree. Louise is to be our opponent one day. and I would have us ready to face him, confident in our strength.
Now then.
Well, suppose we ought to turn in for the night once we finish our plates. I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright, we do need to hang out with Hulkenberg.
Well then.
Perhaps I should discuss this with him. Stroll wants to hang out as well. Interesting. Because after this, we'll be able to get the next rank of warrior if he gets his to rank 20. Alright, she has everything. He doesn't. He didn't get the last one.
What is it? Oh, I am good.
Stop that at
What
once.
is it? You will? Oi there!
So part of me thinks
Listen.
it might be better to hang out with Hulkenberg to try and get hers up quicker. Because she's closer to getting to the next rank.
No.
Ridiculous.
Alright, time to get our money. Surely not. You really managed to slow the bounty? That certainly is the rampage tale. Even the military soldiers fled from it in fear. You lot us something else. Here's the reward as promised.
We did it.
$10,000 and courage.
All right.
And we gain some popularity.
Amazing.
That's really 10,000 reeve here. I'm ready for more contracts if it pays out this well. Afraid you can't. Don't have any other contracts I can offer you right now.
Ko's box says the power of the enemy is growing. Sauron will use his puppet more to destroy the people of streaming. Kick TV has been unleashed. The Eye of Sauron now turns to Twitch, the last free kingdom of gamers. His war on this country will come swiftly. He senses the controller is close. The strength of the controller holder is failing. In his heart, Nyx begins to understand. The quest will claim his life. You know this. You have foreseen it. It is the risk we all took when starting
And starting our channel. So, to my understanding, Kick is evil, and we should not trust him. But that said, Kick is already struggling quite a bit. It cannot compete with the likes of things like Twitch.
Oh there.
Now, how do you hydrate?
I can't believe.
Hydrate.
Corporations.
Hello there.
I want to see the rock.
Sure. Isn't that...
Seems that the bigger the candidates facing the rock, the more qualified they are to be king. First is Fulton, second is Louise. Support they've earned is kind of overwhelming. Even after a human rampage in front of the Grand Cathedral, Louise's following is strong as ever. If anything, he is more popular. Just goes to show how dissatisfied people were under the previous king. If we don't handle this smartly, Louise could very well end up king. No, we gotta stop that from happening at least. Sure, Fulton's going to be making a move too. Thou who art destined to become king. Locus of his people's support, great custodian of the anxieties, at the foot of the monument to stone, will their feelings gather as a mag. To thee, by thy daily standing accumulated, by which thy growth is empowered, this mag is henceforth entrusted. Hey, got some mag. Through the King's Magic, the faces of the highest ranking candidates have appeared on the gigantic stone called Coronation Rock, which have appeared throughout the land. Interact with them to see who's on top. An amount of mag equal to the people's faith in you, or in the protagonist, will accumulate in the Coronation Rocks. You can collect days worth of courage for accumulation at once. The higher the protagonist's popularity, the more mag there is to collect. Be proactive in resolving people's requests to gain popularity.
Yep.
Now we know where we stand. Shall we get back to it? The guard was also struggling. Not Isengard. Yeah, that's where they're taking the hobbits.
What now? All right then.
Let's go.
I'm feeling so hungry at the moment.
What is it? Amazing. Fancy a bit.
First, I want to buy this guy's things, even though... Oh, the secret of the red grass shop.
Just between us.
So on the market from the Grand Cathedral sells red grass. Matter of fact, red grass originates from the region where you'll also find Fabian's hometown. Not that far from Grand Trad, but the herb is difficult to find there. For that reason, the shop owner only sells it to trust his regulars. Any stranger who tries to buy it likely gets shooed away.
Really nice.
But you're no stranger, are you? You're already known to Fabian, of course. And you're also acquaintances of Grius's. So if that's what you're after, try mentioning to him the shopkeep. Get on a list of regulars of his, and you'll be able to obtain a fairly valuable ingredient.
Hey!
There are a lot of ingredients available at Grand Trad. Right if you want to cook something then. The butcher sells Bido meat, and the other shop sells red grass. The water shop sells pristine clear water. Well, same as any city really. And memory serves, I heard something about being able to make a dish from Fabian's hometown. No intel anymore. I want it anyway.
Want in on this?
Here's up at the Belega corridor.
Just between.
Already. Know about all that?
Want in on this? Just between us.
Didn't tell me anything about that big bird.
Amazing. What is it?
Watching anime and watching me at the same time. You can multitask like that? That's amazing. I wish I could focus on two things at once, properly like that. You also been playing Dead Island 2.
What is it?
I am gonna be honest, I'm still a bit salty over Dead Island.
God,
So, years and years ago, we got a very stylized game called Escape from Dead Island, where it's more of a stealthy game more than anything else.
I just can't.
It wasn't that good of a game, but that's not why I'm salty. What I'm salty about is they said, hey, if you get this game, like the deluxe edition or something, you were given the opportunity to play Dead Island 2, like, or participate in its open beta. And it's like, oh cool, getting to play Dead Island 2 before anyone else, that seems like a really cool thing. I might try it. Guess what they never did?
How did this happen?
Yes, you up here.
what is it?
Young man, young man.
How did this happen?
Hey, never got to do they never do the beta play thing. I'm like, well that's
Stinking believable.
just tisk.
Oh there.
Do you know Grius? Grius, don't tell me you're the one who's been hanging around the honeybee lately. One of his friends, truly. I'm from the same town as Fabienne, so Grius and I met a long time ago. Man helped me countless times. I was quite sad to hear his passing, though I think deep down I always knew that things with him would end like this. Anyway, I couldn't possibly turn away in front of Grius, so we're looking to buy some red grass. Buy as much as you like. It's 150 Reeve a piece, or 4 for 500. I'll take 4.
Can we talk?
Thanks.
Why did this happen?
Nyum.
I can't.
Weird thing is, it doesn't seem as good as the old ones. I remember watching a little bit of someone playing it, and nothing about the game seemed to really intrigue me.
I just can't stop shivering out here.
This is the pit. That's where we...
Like, I'm sure it might be fun,
Hey, listen.
but the original, you're able to do some really weird things, like in how you fight.
Hello there.
To praise our items, we've got quite a few items. After all, we got a rusted long arm, I think, or maybe just a rusted weapon. And that was from the beastie. So let's start with the... We got 8 muddled blades. 4 iron greatswords and 4 iron swords. A superior muddled blade. Silver spapper. A rusted long arm. Iron greatsword. Rusted weapon. A silver abacus. Oh, our trade or merchant can do even more damage now. Rusted armor. A grand jacket. Superior rusted armor. Silver mail. Mundane threads. A grand jacket. Superior mundane threads. Researcher's coat. And then 6 rusted braces. 4 silver gauntlets. And we can give them to Hulkenberg. And 2 regular iron gauntlets.
What now?
So we got a couple items that are kind of better. Alright, we also got the bone helmet, which has +2 endurance. That would probably actually be better for her, because she's meant to be more tanky.
Hey, listen.
Oh, I am grateful.
Alright, so we'll go and hang out with Hulkenberg.
What is it? Amazing.
Ah, 'tis you. Hail.
Have a moment to talk? Sure.
Truth is,
Clearly, you felt great pressure weighing on me. It's made it difficult to stay level-headed. Hoped I might have your counsel. It must be dealt with swiftly, as it affects my performance in battle. How would you cope with such burdens if you were me? I get some exercise.
see.
Sounds enough. And thus occupied with your exertions, your mind is cleared of distraction. Then how about it? Would you like to train in swordplay with me? Your technique is self-taught, I presume. This seems a fine opportunity to start you on some formal training. Like that.
All right.
In that case, we shall need some training swords. The weapon shop with us. Oh man, it's gonna cost me even more money. Money!
All right.
Fine balanced weapon now. Just for training only, but you'd never know it from the grip and swing. It's most nostalgic. I once trained with that blade when I'd just become a royal guardswoman myself. It was not long after joining that I was assigned to the prince's retinue, so I was desperate to improve. I was younger even than you are now, and notably unskilled. Each night, I would slip past our commander's watch, join a comrade of mine in the dark, spar with him until our hands were calloused and blistered.
Certainly.
Some bouts I won, some I lost, yet despite all the times we crossed blades, we never did see who was the better. Sounds like a worthy opponent.
Well,
Nothing less. It was thanks to him that I improved by leaps and bounds. We swore we'd become royal knights worthy of the title, and rise to the heights of the order. We'd be champions.
Surely you jest.
Gods above, Hulkenberg, is that truly you? So it is you. You've returned.
Rotanth?
Rodath. What a coincidence. I was just speaking of a comrade and rival. This is the selfsame man. Who is this pup? A friend.
nice to meet you.
You associate with this boy? Disgraceful. What do you mean? I mean, I'm taking it back. You indulge the company of this elder brat. You, once a proud member of the knighthood. Why does that strike you so?
Absurd.
I suppose like attracts like. The dirt suits a fallen knight.
You.
What? Oh, calm yourself, Hulkenberg. The commander of the Royal Knights is well within his bounds to judge your failures.
What?
Commander? You mean yourself?
Yes.
While you wandered as a vagrant, I earned both our share of honors. So I see.
And?
And you? Clearly you've already given up on pulling yourself any higher. What has occupied you instead? I pursue a mission, one that far outweighs any glory found in the Order.
Whoops.
Of course. When you couldn't save the prince, any dignity you had as a royal guard was well and duly snuffed, wasn't it? I suppose you had little choice but to cling to your search for a shadow. How dare! Choose your words with care. No need. I have nothing more to say. You disappoint me, Hulkenberg.
Sorry.
My apologies. I'm sorry you had to see that. What a scumbag. He once spoke with more kindness than scorn. I do understand his anger. It was by my choice that our promised paths diverged after all. We cannot afford to lose sight of our priorities. Let us fight onward in the name of His Royal Highness. That is the path I walk now. Maybe because you're in the...
I have not the luxury of regret.
Co's box cheered. X10. Maybe it's because I'm in the early game but the world map doesn't seem very big and no zombies hang up on you. Something just seems off.
I was just about to read that out. Box, I'm sorry. I actually started to read it and then you sent the cheer. Thank you for the 10 bits and now I feel bad. I just want to get through that cutscene. You wait 10 minutes? It was 5 minutes. It says on the timer, it was 5 minutes ago when you sent the message. You can't fool me. I do thank you for the 10 bits. But the map doesn't seem very big. I did notice that when I was watching someone else play it. I mean, I guess they're trying to base it off of like California. Trying to base it off the GTA 5 location. You can visit Del Perro Pier. Maybe find your way to Burger Shot. But yeah, like, it does definitely seem to be that the zombies just do not care about you as much. Like, you could easily just walk past them.
Pardon me.
Begging your pardons, but how do you know the fellow just left? Nearly an old friend. You don't say. Well, see you around.
Very well.
Let us leave our training for another time.
Yes.
100 drills or 1,000 swings. It would take an unsparing regimen indeed to purge this distraction. Welcome, I return to the others. Hulkenberg and I. Not Hulk and I. Back to the hushed honeybee. Wonder if he'll come again. Does. Cheetah comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk to her. I want to talk to her, but at the same time, I want to cook the food here.
What now? All right then.
So she is definitely a nighttime confidant. But getting her to max rank would be likely good. Because, you know, alchemy, chance of winning a small sum of money each time an enemy stunned or defeated in overworld combat. That's a chance. This is also a chance, but it seems like the chance was always going off. But lucky or fine would be good to eventually get. Chance for rare items after battle. Or double the chance of dealing a critical hit to an enemy. An ad break is about to start. Again, normally I would, you know, have bathroom break or something. I do not need to use the bathroom. But if you get ads, take this as a moment to get something to eat, something to drink, do a stretch, go to the bathroom, roll around on the floor, maybe do a quick 3-minute sketch, draw something, maybe sing a song, do a little dance, do some jumping jacks. Find a pet, give it a little pat. Find a sibling, annoy him. All the things. I actually might grab myself a snack. So I will do my BRB screen as I quickly eat, and then I'll be back. I promise. So you're not going to miss anything. I'm going to wait for the ad to actually start. Because Twitch goes, hey, ad starts in 3, 2, 1, starting soon. So that's not how things work. You don't go 3, 2, 1 starting soon. It's 3, 2, 1 start. Come on, Twitch. I'm actually thinking about increasing my stream start time, like countdown, by like 1.5 minutes. There we go. Ads are starting. Alrighty, I'll be back in a second. I'm just gonna have a quick bite to eat. Don't go anywhere. When I sat down, I had to cough. Oh, water helps me have to cough. So I have to cough again. Gotta mute myself. Oh my goodness. Coughing is bad. So I am curious. When will we, like, in this game, when will we get more friends, I guess? Hello, Kemi. I am joking a little bit. Ad break is over. Welcome back, everyone. Posture is checked. I just grabbed one of those little cheese dip things where it's like you get the crackers and you get a little cheese and you just dip it in. But as I sat down, I guess I had a little bit of a cracker just back of my mouth and just went whoop, hit the back of my throat. Now I just cannot stop coughing. It is not fun. But how are you doing today, Kemi?
Yeah.
I want to make red grass roasted bideau.
You're a big help.
Looks like you've all the right ingredients. Let's get you prepped and into the kitchen, shall we?
Next up
Let's
is...
see, a red grass roast, right? No problem. Fabian taught us all the ins and outs of this recipe.
Oh, right!
How about we make a few tweaks to the dish while we're at it? Take it away, Gallica.
So that means...
Can I? Let's go big then. Some milk, some fruit peel for that citrus zest, some fish eyes for flavor. Blech. She is not a good chef. Gallica and I poured our hearts into the preparation. I put my finger on why, but the dish smells particularly repugnant.
Kinda weird.
Fabian ended up having to cook the dish herself. I'm grateful to her. Also feel bad for giving her more work to do. Helping out didn't go very well, but I feel like my tolerance improved a little.
All right.
Continued to help out as the night went on.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We're learning about so many things about our companions in this.
Well then. What is it?
She isn't here.
Say there.
All right then.
Oh, she's over there.
All right then.
Let's go.
Well, we can do Stroll's next one. We ignore the tavern. We're just using that to fast travel.
Now, how did I wind up here?
There he is.
Yeah.
Huh, it's you. Staying put like this puts the day of calamity in mind for me. I'm in a bit of a bind. This regards Lord Hydra, the landowner in Grand Trad my family's old caretaker mentioned the other day. Rumors say he's clever, and not in a good way. Must be how to approach him. I'll go with you.
Thanks a bunch.
Thanks. Just having you by my side will be reassuring. He's a devout sanctus, so we should look for him near the Grand Cathedral. It's told Lord Hydron comes here often. Right on cue. The Birdman. If I'm not mistaken, you're the young Lord Stroll, are you not? It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Hydron. But how do you know of me? Nary a soul in the kingdom hasn't heard at least rumors of Hallia's tragedy. Perhaps you've come to reflect and pray.
No.
No, I came to see you, actually. I understand full well this request may seem unreasonable, but
Truth is,
I've come to beg the use of some of your vacant domiciles in the capital. As you know, my countrymen who fled Hallia reside here, sleeping on the streets. Without roofs over their head, they barely scrape by. And so I implore you, please consider offering your support to these fine people.
no.
Are you implying I should do this as some manner of charity? Am I to be compensated in any way? Odd that you would petition me on their behalf to begin with. It's not as though they are still your responsibility. Besides, is poverty not an individual's onus to bear? They were attacked and forced to flee their homes. You would still hold them responsible for their lack of means.
Yes.
So fate was cruel to them, and they could not rise above it. Should they not hold themselves to higher standards? I'm afraid I'm under no obligation here. Besides, whatever your own circumstances, with your parents and land gone, you have little else to anchor you. Consider restoring the glory to your house before you worry about the rabble. You're right about one thing. I was a fool to ask for your aid. What about your people?
What? Obviously.
Don't worry, I won't abandon my people. Incidentally, don't I know your compatriot from somewhere? You needn't worry about him. Besides, I must apologize for taking up your precious time today. But before I go, I would have you know that those refugees are my people, and no matter your stance on it, I would do everything in my power to save them.
Worry not.
My good lad, I'm sure I must come across rather harshly, but it's not as though I have no sympathy for you. Abandoned by your parents, shunned by your relations, you were left to the harsh truths of the royal capital too young. It's a pity. You have terrible phrasing.
Stop.
Let's not let our tempers get the best of us. This isn't over yet. But Stroll, we haven't handshaken yet.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Rangif. I wasn't able to persuade Lord Hydron to offer assistance. It was always going to be a tall order, but he tossed it aside, calling it personal responsibility. That I couldn't abide. Please don't apologize. That you went to such efforts is more than we could ask.
Yes.
Besides, you needn't to worry about us, young master. Your focus should rest on rebuilding your great house.
Yes.
House Haliatus must rise again from the ruin that human wrought. Restore it to its former glory, or, I should hope, to greater heights still. I'd heard you'd been living up the generosity of the noble families who respected your lord parents. To be brought so low can't have been easy for you. Your people only wish to see your house flourish once again. With your inheritance, you should...
Wait.
Excuse my interruption, but did you say my inheritance? When the village was destroyed, I don't recall any mention of one. So you were unaware of it. I suspected as much, given our conversation the other day. Your father would have kept it separate from the estate. Of this I've no doubt, though I couldn't begin to say how or where.
Taking that into account.
Interesting. Well, if there were any clues left, I'm sure they would all point to Hallian. Let's go investigate.
Well then. Yeah.
Perhaps, though I doubt anything survived the fire.
Hey, so
Regardless, I'll make the journey back home on my own, alright? I'm not burning you with a wild goose chase. No, we do this
No,
together. I sincerely doubt we'll find anything in that rubble.
thank you.
But listen, thank you for today. Would have lost it if it hadn't been for you here to calm me down. I've avoided this for too long. It's time to face the ruins of my home head on. Might I ask you for help yet again? I'm not sure I could take another step without you at my side.
He.
Proud noble Stroll, keeper, inheritor of warriors' virtues. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
New power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny.
Kozbox says after the controller was destroyed, Nyx left the internet, so that he may be fully healed. He was still able to feel the wound on his arm from the sword at the beginning, plus for being the controller bearer and it nearly consuming him like it did Kozbox. James returned Twitch to its former glory, and ruled happily for 120 years. He had one son and 2 daughters. When his time drew near, he chose to take command of his own end. He laid in the house of the streamers and SL.
He laid in the house of streamers and slept forever. Oh. Is this another Lord of the Rings? I don't know this one. But, you know, James getting to live happily for 120 more years. That's pretty good. Must be all the hydrates he's making us have. Speaking of, hydrating. My poor controller, though. Being destroyed.
Of course I'd like you to come, but
Warrior Archetype, Adept. That's how the Swordmaster in Academia. I do hope you'll find the inheritance your parents left you. All they'd hoped for was for that you would come into your own with a worthy house. They'll be so proud of how wise beyond your years you become. Your father especially. You're just like him in that respect. I'm not worthy to share mention of my father. But whatever the case, I intend to honor their wishes. Pray await my return. You'll be like, wow, we got money for that? No, it was just mag.
What is it? Alright then.
Okay, I'm like, oh no,
Go.
the hangout thing isn't there, but it is. Never one last bite of my food. Ready to keep playing.
But
Close your eye.
profile.
Well, I'll not loiter in a storm.
We're here to pat dogs and get money.
Well,
Just
loiter
you.
in a storm.
Seem unscathed? Have you come to work? Of course.
Now then.
Here's the leash. Today's job is to walk it. Been itching to get out lately. He's making a fuss. Walking around the capital so it quiets down and gets the energy out of its system. You can't be seen coming in or out of here. If you have no questions, then get to it. I took the dog out without anyone seeing and walked around the capital. It seems to have taken a liking to you.
But
I could hear it from downstairs. Don't get too excited. This is on you too, dog. A simple walk shouldn't be enough for you to let your guard down. It's proof that she's smart.
Listen,
It trusted you unconditionally. Sight unseen. And you think that makes it smart? Sure, whatever you say. Ruff.
hopeless.
I've never liked this thing. Ever since the first time I laid eyes on it. It was on the side of the road, buried from the neck down. Head bleeding too. Probably hit by a rock at some point.
It's over.
It could have just given up and died, but it looked into my eyes and whimpered. Hated the sight of it. This poor little dog? Didn't you feel drawn to it?
In those days.
I was once a stray myself. My earliest memories of fighting a dog over a scrap of meat covered in dirt, and getting bitten for my trouble. Wherever I went, I found only hunger and violence. So I robbed and stole anything and everything. I fought, and I survived.
It's a living hell.
It was hell. Can't imagine.
really.
What am I doing? Going to a child about this?
Just a fantasy.
Just like that dog, let my guard down to a fool. Never mind, forget I said anything. Understood.
Yes.
Good. And while we're on the subject, a word of advice.
Listen.
This world is a bottomless hell. A bog of endless muck. And if you trust another person to keep you afloat in it, you'll feel the sludge close over your head soon enough.
Don't ever forget
To
that.
survive, you need the strength to make your way through that muck. Nobody can do it for you. And indeed, nobody else should. You need your own strength. And I'd say that's well within your powers.
Therefore,
In addition, I'd like to provide one other reward. I'm sure you're aware that there is a man in town tasked with exchanging mag obtained from hunting monsters and the like. I'll put in a word with them, so they're more flexible with you. Not just here in Grand Trad, but across the kingdom. You saw a person ate a lunchly as a test for 1 week to see what happens. They didn't feel good after that. So, it's actually funny you say that, James, because I was watching a thing about that lunchly, the new Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, KSI, or whatever the guy's name is. Yeah, their new collaborative food. One of the things that they said is that Lunchables, like the one they're trying to compete with, and they're going, oh, that's unhealthy for kids because it uses synthetic cheese. It's not real cheese. Ours has real cheese in it. The problem is with real cheese, it gets moldy. Apparently, they have a very low shelf life, and even some that you're buying will have moldy cheese. It is not good. On the same merit, they also said, oh, don't get the other one. Don't you know that they had, like, they found lead in their product earlier this year? It's like, and it was a very minuscule amount. But apparently that was from the machinery that they were using. And they're using the exact same machine, which means they're going to have the exact same problem with having lead. The real cheese did get moldy, and people said, yeah. It is just... There are certain things I want to say about the topic, and I know I can't say it because, oh, you're shooting yourself in the foot if you go against these people. Oh, how dare you have an opinion? You know, you gotta, annoyingly, it's, hey, you gotta do as they say. You gotta follow the herd, because if you don't, then how dare you, you are the worst on the work. Like, it, I hate the term, but it really is sheep mentality these days, in which people are just going to do what other people say. A big streamer or YouTuber or social media person goes, hey people, this is bad. And everyone's like, yeah, I watch this person, and therefore their opinions are my opinions. And you can be like, hey, this big streamer or personality or whatever is actually a bad guy because they did something wrong. And then you get the people go, well, you're attacking someone that I like, and therefore you're attacking me, so I'm gonna lash out at you. It's like, no. You're allowed to like something and also know that this person is terrible. Yeah, I think people have moved on with the whole J.K. Rowling thing enough to realize, hey, we can enjoy Harry Potter for what it was, but still say J.K. Rowling is a terrible person. You know? You're allowed to still enjoy the works while acknowledging the creator is terrible. But for some reason, people get that herd mentality of, no, they said something bad about them, so therefore they must be attacking me. From what it seems, most people prefer Lunchables. Well, yeah, because Lunchables is such a good product that's been around for such a long time. In America, I'm assuming it's good. Whereas these new Lunchly, which is a terrible name, they're trying to just bank on the fact that it has lunch in it and be like, Mommy, can we have Lunchables? No, sweetie, we have Lunchables at home. Lunchables at home. But like, for them to try and compete and be like, hey, we're gonna do a different product that has less calories, which by the way, kids need more calories. Calories is energy. Kids are growing and they have a lot of stuff going on. Adults care about calorie intake because after you're an adult, you're not gonna grow. Too much calories, you're gonna gain weight. If you are a kid, it can help you grow. You know, you go through growth spurts and whatnot. It's why when you actually do see when a child is going to go through a growth spurt soon, they actually start consuming so much food, like they do not stop eating. And then all of a sudden they just shoot up. They get so big. Oh, well, they get so tall. So for them to be like, oh, our product has less calories for more cost. It's like, cool, you have less in it. And plus, you're giving kids your terrible energy drink and chocolate. Like devil's advocate here, some people just get defensive because they don't want people associating them with the bad publicity of the source. Like the fallacy of liking Harry Potter means you agree with her stances. Not saying that's right, but that is part of the herd mentality in the opposite direction a bit. I mean, that's kind of what I understand. That people go, well, you know, people don't want to be associated with the source. But the thing is, you can be like, you know what, I'm going to use an actual news article thing here. So, as we know, Logan Paul was meant to fight Mike Tyson. And then people were going, oh, he's not going to do it, he's not going to do it. And a reporter even said to Logan Paul, was like, in an interview, and goes, well, you keep saying you want to be taken as a serious boxer or MMA fighter or whatever he says he's doing. But you keep doing gimmick fights. You know, why aren't you just doing this seriously? And then to deflect, he turns to, like, Logan Paul turned to Mike Tyson and goes, did you hear that? He called you a gimmick. Which Mike Tyson's like, what? What? You're calling me a gimmick? Oh, don't you know who I am? And it's like, well, that's not what we're saying. We're saying that you're a retired, you know, I don't know how old he is. Is he in his 50s? Mike Tyson age. He's 58. Okay, a 58-year-old man. Okay, he's past his prime. I'm sorry, but at the average lifespan, so let's Google average lifespan of humans. Okay, well, average life expectancy is around the age of 80. Okay? If the average lifespan is 80 years, once you hit 40, that's it. You're past your prime. It's all just downhill from here. Yeah, and the fact that it says average males, it was increased from 51 to 81. So it used to be, you'd be expecting to be... Actually, no, a different life expectancy, worldwide average, is about 73. So, you know, he's 2/3 of the way through his life. That is a gimmick, if you think about it. Past your prime, you're just an old, like, you're a big name from the past to try and make someone else more popular. But it was deflected. Yeah, that's what he does. I had something else I was going to add to it, but... yeah, that's right, because we're talking about, like, the herd mentality. The thing is, a lot of people then will go, yeah, that's right. This reporter is dumb because he called Mike Tyson a gimmick. It's like, well, no, he is a gimmick because of his age. It's not what his old accomplishments were. You know, it's not even the same weight cycle or anything like that. But, you know, they just... I'm getting so far into the tangent, I'm forgetting the tangent. Okay. The staff came out and said the source issue is not their issue, so it's like Walmart. That is a terrible thing for them to say. They're going to get a lot of returns to that product. You were really excited about the newest Harry Potter game, Hogwarts Legacy, but there was a... wish I was away to not support JK by buying it. And that's the thing with that as well, is I understand that people would boycotting that game. I even said to people I wouldn't really play it myself. Partially because as I got older, I kind of grew out of Harry Potter. It just didn't stick with me as I was growing. But I'm like, if I was to play that game on stream, I would buy it secondhand, or someone had to give it to me. That's the way it would work for me. Just because I wasn't as invested in it. But I kind of feel like there are people now where they can be like, hey, we like Harry Potter, but J.K. Rowling is terrible. Simple. And that's kind of what the mentality for content creators needs to be. You should be able to be like, hey, I like this person. I like watching them. They're terrible at times. They got some terrible opinions, but I don't have to 100% support them. If they want to do something bad, that's on them. Like, I could be watching someone on YouTube. I don't know who, because I don't, like... You know what? I'm gonna throw myself under the bus here. Call me Kevin. Call me Kevin is a really nice guy. Stand-up man. The fact that he is falling upwards, as he put in a previous video of his, on like his life story, that's really cool. He is doing things that you'd expect to fail, and then he succeeds. During COVID, he was pushing out a new YouTube video every single day. He was live streaming. You know, he was trying to do collab things. He was learning how to play guitar, learn how to sing. He was exercising, learning Spanish. He did so much. He was the model citizen. But as great of a guy as he is, I have to agree with the sentiment that reaction content is bad. Because reaction content is kind of just stealing from other creators. And I do know he did have some videos where it's like, hey, let's just watch this. I don't think just watching someone else's thing is that good, but at the same time, he was watching very old TV shows that are now on YouTube. So that then goes into a case of, you know what, that's actually kind of fine. I know he did a let's watch together streams where it's like you donate money so that you can submit a video, and if he laughs, he's going to donate subs or something. But, you know, it falls under the whole reaction content thing of certain stuff, and as time goes on, more and more people are jumping on the, yeah, reaction content is bad. I can say, hey, look, I don't like the fact that he did do reaction content. It wasn't his main focus, and it's not who he is. It was just, he was pushing out so much content, he had to take a break. He's like, you know what, let's do a little bit of this. Why not? Let's see what works. I as an individual can say, hey, that may not have been great, or a great choice, but you know, he's still a good guy. I'm not going to take what he says as like a holy gospel. Just hard on tour, camera work only makes it better? I'm a little bit confused on that statement, Simon. My brain may have skipped something. Or not remembered something I said. But no, like, that's kind of my thought, is there's no... well, there's too much... I want to say brand loyalty. It's kind of the thought like, oh, Nintendo can never do bad. Nintendo's always the right... No, Nintendo can do bad. They're bad to their fans. Like, you do a fan meetup, Nintendo's going to try and shut it down. You do a fan project, they're going to shut it down. It's bad to the fans, and people are wising up to it. And, you know, people understand, yeah, Nintendo may not be 100% great. That is good. Okay, we know about that, and you can be like, Nintendo makes good games. They're bad to fans, but they make good games. That's good. But, yeah, to the whole Lunchly thing, tying it all the way back to that. You know, I'm just pulling that thread going... with that, if you speak up against Lunchly, you know, you get Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, KSI, like all three of them were like, no, how dare you? And then all their followers like, yeah, how dare you? Just doing something cool. And it's like, well, that's thick. And it's like, it just feels like you're not allowed to speak up against certain issues because, or even bring up certain things. You know, herd mentality is there to protect the leader. That's me in my little rant there. Nintendo is suing for game mechanics. I actually saw a news article and I thought it was quite funny because it's about Sega is suing a Chinese company for infringing on 5 of their patents. Like they said, apparently, like it's a gacha game in China where there's 5 different patterns that have been infringed on in their game. The biggest one is apparently how it's programmed to fuse fusing units together to make them stronger. So, you know, the whole I've got an iron sword and another iron sword. Kabam! Smash into the middle, and it's like, oh, it's an iron sword +1. Apparently, Sega has a pattern on a certain way you do it, and this company apparently copied that 1 for 1, apparently. But the article about it says, oh, it's like a month after Nintendo filed their lawsuit against creators of Power World, Sega ... And then you got to click on the article to say, for it to finish saying Sega is suing this other company for doing something. And it's like, oh. Oh my goodness. It's like, I guess they want the click through because like, oh, Nintendo doing this would be a big get. A lot of people are gonna watch it. And Nintendo suing Astroport. I did see Nintendo was suing Astroport. I didn't actually see the reason for it. If you do have the reason why, do let me know. Back to fun stuff. You're in the Refantazio endgame. My goodness, man. I'm going to be spending a couple months till I get there. And also got to help you hydrate. Hydrated. Yep. What skills can be inherited by a merchant like lineage? The rate of mag exchange has been improved. Longest handshake. We're just staring at each other the entire time. I shouldn't be the only one talking. I was just talking, Vegeta. Bet you dare give me that laugh. You owe me some secrets of yours after all that. Prius tried to kill Louise, did he not? And I imagine you're aiming for the same thing.
You there?
What are your true motives? What are you aiming for? To help people like you.
Honestly,
I hated it.
If it were anyone else telling me that, I'd kill them where they stood. But for now, I'll restrain myself. Oh my goodness, I chose the wrong one. I can't tell what you're thinking at all, but I'll expose your true nature eventually.
I'm off.
That's all for today. Come by again when you can. I'm sure the dog will be delighted to see you as well. Oh, we got 5,000 for walking a dog and chatting.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Idle's Day. Oh, time to idle.
well then.
Alright, he doesn't want to do anything. Does Hulkenberg want to do something? No. Goodness, a day where I don't have anything to do.
Say there.
All right then.
And today's cheap day. Alright, so I guess I should upgrade one of my virtues.
What is it?
My tolerance is nearly leveled up. I haven't done anything with eloquence. Imagination has gone up a little tiny bit. I guess I should do eloquence. Because it is the lowest. The reason was for the Super Mario Galaxy game mechanics. Oh, that's... I think you mentioned that last time now.
Unstinking believable.
Nintendo is very trigger happy when it comes to a successful game.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, you're of the Yoda tribe, yes? Have you had any negative experiences while here in town? Why do you ask? Because many people in this town use tribal differences as an excuse to do the most outrageous things. I'm part of a group willing to help people whose tribal origins make them the target of harassment. We exist in cities other than Grand Trad as well. Right now we're collecting funds for our cause. But this cause doesn't seem to interest most people, so we haven't been able to raise much money. It truly pains me to ask this of an elder like yourself, but you gotta find your heart to support our cause. Just 250 reeve. Oh, here you go. Thank you. I swear I'll use your donation as best I can. I don't believe it. You really donated. Are you interested in our activities? Don't mind. Could I discuss more with you? There are many who support our cause. I know I'm doing the right thing though. But it's so discouraging.
It's gonna be tough.
But she's serious about helping out where she can. She seems kind of down. I was actually hoping that just donating the money would have been enough to put up my stats.
Happy to hear that.
How wonderful. Please come this way. The Papyrus, the Yugiv, and the Mistari, and of course the Elder too. These tribes are abhorred by the other tribes. They had a great deal of wisdom or skills. It's impossible for them to get a normal job. Work is especially limited for them here in Royal Capital. You've seen the executioner in this back alley, right? The only work like that is what's available for these tribes. Having a job is better than nothing though. Those less fortunate must choose between starvation and banditry. Actually no, there is one other option. Become ignited experimentation subjects. There's no guarantee they'll survive those. What kind of experiments?
What's happening?
I don't know the specifics myself, not many do, but you should still be careful all the same. Even though igniters are now considered common and useful tools, blood is being spilled for their development. I know it. I don't have many people on my side, and I haven't been able to help many people yet, but knowing there are people like you out there gives me confidence to go on.
Take care.
People like you who see injustice and actually try to do something about it. This world will be a better place with more people like that.
Alright.
2 points. Oh, I did so little. It's not much, but here. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate you hearing me out.
Well then.
Had a hearty exchange of opinions. About time to get back to everyone.
Alright then.
So we can't do any more interactions.
What is amazing?
Yeah.
I want to make some red grass
You're
recipedo.
a big help.
Next up is...
I am not letting her
Right.
tweak it. But let's try making it spicier.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Just us eating it, so we may as well go all out. Gallica and I put our hearts into the preparation. And the smell is making my eyes sting.
Kinda weird.
Maybe I didn't know having to cook the dishes, so... Aww. So you just have to follow the recipe?
Alright.
That makes me sad.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The announcement is soon.
So Forden's grand announcement is coming tomorrow, is it? What's the proclamation of his gonna be anyway? What if he's gonna thank us for what we did at the Grand Cathedral?
No.
Wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Ostensibly, the state army is getting all the credit for taking down that human after all. We shall know soon enough, so there's little point contemplating it further. Until then, let us simply do what we can as we wait for events to unfold.
Say there.
The announcement is tomorrow.
What is it? Oh, I am good.
Yum. Then we go back up here,
Hey, listen.
and we help out up here.
Excuse me.
Mr. Elder Gentleman, we meet again. Still haven't managed to collect many donations. Really sorry to ask, but if you don't mind, might you be able to pitch in a little? Here's the money I got for walking a dog. Thank you. I swear I'll use a donation as best I can. If you can sometime, can we chat again? I've just started losing my confidence.
It's gonna be tough. Happy to hear that.
Talk to the activists. I may have mentioned it before, but there are others outside Ukraine fundraising.
Take care.
Not sure if you have the opportunity to meet them, but if they would have it, could you hear them out?
All right.
So I feel like
Well,
everyone's gonna have one unique thing to say. So you technically try to meet with everyone once.
what is it? All right then.
I was gonna try and make the Bordeaux again and make it proper, but got another thing here. More people added to Blue Sky thanks to the extension. The extension is really good for that.
I love it.
Wasn't just dead on the ground.
Hey!
What's this then? Can't pick this one over too. Here, Joe, but it's got nothing worth taking. Is he alright?
You are.
What, never seen someone hit by this before? Just look at him. Of course it's not alright. Think somebody moves him along during the day, but come night, goes around these parts, moaning like a ghoul. With sympathy. Trying to look out for these types. Not exactly a rare sight in town. He's brain sick?
I love it.
How far?
Alright, well, we're gonna play with the puppy.
Well,
Just you.
What's you? Seem unscathed? Sorry, if you're looking for work, there's nothing here for you. So just go home. If something happened. Inside. Something happened to the dog?
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, I no longer have any work for you. The dog is no longer here. She ran away? That would have been preferable to the truth. Oh, it was the other one I was meant to be. No, she was taken. What? Sorry. I know you kept your silence as promised. Unfortunately, I didn't stop a thief from sneaking in disguised as a vendor, taking her away. Left behind a letter that read, "Those who spread magic united shall face the wrath of God." Sorry, my eyes itchy. Not hard to imagine what happened to her. I'll find the culprit before long, and I'll make certain they get what they deserve. However, this isn't the work of a single person, but that of a larger organization.
those people.
Anti-Ignite extremists. A bunch of filthy, rotten cowards. The pup was innocent in all of this. Shouldn't have kept her. The moment I started caring about anything, I lose it. Hear that? I try to keep my feelings out of it. Why did this have to happen? She just seems to be fighting through the pain. For how long must I live in this hideous world? If only I had disappeared instead. These are not, I can sense the pain, sadness and frustration between what they're feeling. Words will be a little comfort here. Perhaps I stirred her imagination. She would be relieved of such despair.
What?
A book? I told Regina about a fantasy world depicting in my book, trying to give her even the faintest glimmer of hope. Well, people will help one another, respect one another, and live in equality. How quaint.
But
The author was a sheltered man, I take it. He knows nothing of the real world.
this world.
The only equality is that we all inevitably die. The path to that point is different for everyone, meaning everyone has to fight through their own hell. I don't think so. You're an elder. You live in a world that hates you. How can you still make yourself believe in light, even through all that? I can't see that light myself, but I know you can. And I really do want to believe in you and your vision. I can sense Brigida's profound sadness and a grasping of trust. Handshake! Rank 4!
I can ask him to stay.
Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Whoa, oh. In 10 years, you'll be married to the real Sunny Star. I thought you were Sunny Starskia. What? What? Also, hello, Sunny. Hi. Increase skill and hammer slot for the merchant unleash to 3, so we can actually be a merchant and still have magic. One is ready unsold at the Magic Association.
In any case,
Here's your pay. I've included what I set aside for your future ships too. I won't take it.
no.
It's yours. Your work is over after all. Your client is no longer here. You don't need to come here anymore. I left the room without another word. I'm still gonna come there.
It would seem that disaster was averted.
Disaster was averted right after such a sad one.
Right then. Today's Forden's big announcement.
Wonder what he's planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears. Sanctifex Forden has spoken. The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king. The Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
Wow. The things that are happening are what they are.
So it really is His Majesty. And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the greatest trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king. This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Anyone?
Even me. If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we?
Great! Eureka! Eureka Who BT. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, everyone. Let me go to my just chatting screen. Welcome on in, Raiders. For those who don't know me, my name is Temporal Nix. I'm a superhero themed VTuber stationed in Australia. Currently playing some Metaphor Refantazio. I'm about 12 hours in. I'm not very far in the game. I can only stream for a couple of hours a night. But thanks for the raid. Welcome on in. How was your stream? I see you were also playing some Metaphor Refantazio. I'm also in the Just Chatting screen because I'm pretty sure everyone who's streaming this game is further than me. However, I'm trying to avoid some spoilers for you, just in case. But how are you doing? Like 40 or so hours in on hard mode. Okay, you are definitely... Oh, sorry. Gas hole popped up. Definitely further than I am. The right here goes me. I am doing well. I'm quite happy. Especially because you raided. Now, as a quick thing, I normally don't look like this. This helmet is a bit different. Normally I look like little mini nicks down there. Normally I'm like this. I've actually got...
Hey, thanks for following the channel. It's greatly appreciated.
Thanks so much for the follow. I really do appreciate that. Now they got channel points, I can better explain this a little bit. So I've actually got a channel redeem. For 250 points, you can change my helmet between various different forms. I've also got last year's Halloween and also last year's Christmas. These ones don't affect the new thing, the next thing. So that's 250 points where you can change it, and at the same time, you can change my color set. And these helmets will change. The Christmas and Halloween, like last year's Halloween, don't change. These ones do. So all of these I have made myself. The entire room you see behind me, I've actually made myself. So I've got a wall that I'm slowly filling up with streamer friends. I've got to actually add this one, the list. If I can point better. Got to add that to the wall. And my bookcase is all the like memorabilia of games I've finished on stream. These are just models I downloaded. But yeah, we got Persona, we got Pokemon, all Personas. Fallout 3, I do need to add a new Vegas one. We got Temtem, Sonic Frontiers, Turnip Boy, Monster Hunter Stories, another Persona one because I like Jack Frost. Jade Cocoon, Cassette Beast, Digimon, SpongeBob. It's a fun little thing that I have wanted to do. Actually, I need to change this Clover. Wait, I didn't save the image. Last stream, I made a new one, and I never saved the image of the new Sippy plush. Also, read out your little shout out. Eureka! An aspiring PNG tuber is diving deep into the gaming multiverse. From spooky adventure in The Last of Us to punk rock escapades, they're all about the variety. Recently, they've been exploring the depths of metaphor Refantazio and sailing the seas in search of divine lances. Can't sleep? No problem. More gaming progress awaits. Everyone do check them out. That actually does sound quite amazing. If I may ask, what kind of games do you normally play? Like, what are your streams normally like? I'm also going to give you a follow because you also followed me, and I appreciate the rate. I'm also just realizing if I put up the new one there, the new plush image. If I put the new one there, then it's going to be mostly see-through because it is very green. But I like these because put it there and be like, pat, 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 pat. I only got ads popping up, so I'm gonna snooze them. And we'll make our way back to the game.
First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much.
Oh, the third face has grown as well.
The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
Exactly.
So you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for.
Will we, if we wait here, will we actually see our own face? Keep going. I mean, they said there's small faces, but I don't think there are many small faces. I'm just gonna click next.
Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table. Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
Aww.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
But hold on, you mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word! Whether you're from our fair capital or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
Even me! I want to become king.
I heard the announcement. The Church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden,
It's kind of weird. I put my hand on my cheek like this.
More comfort.
It doesn't know where to put it.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alsace in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not good.
That's not good.
It means we can't kill him.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable.
Okay, but what if we were to use like a sniper rifle and just like shoot him from a really far away distance? Would the king understand what's happening?
I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
No, but we're gonna find out more about her tomorrow when we play Shadow.
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
Oh my god, it's another raid! Tenchibu! Thank you so much for the raid. Let me go to my just chatting screen again. Pew. Welcome on in. You got auto-modded. I'm just gonna click allow for now. I'm gonna remove the allowed terms. I do tend to have if it has no raid. Hello everybody, welcome on in. For those who don't know me, my name is Temporal Nix. I'm a superhero themed VTuber stationed in Australia. I'm currently playing through some metaphor Refantazio. How was your stream? Welcome on in. I see here you're playing some Gears of War. Was it? I hope you did enjoy your stream. As a quick little thing as well, I normally don't look like this. I normally look like my little mini Nix down there. I've got a thing on my channel. Normally I'm this style. But with the channel point redeem, you can actually change my helmet to different ones that I have actually personally made. And at the same time, you can change their color set. And the color set will actually be persistent between them. With the exception of the pumpkin and the Christmas. So for Halloween, I'm starting up in this style. Let's welcome on in, everyone. There's also Australian. Ooh. Another Aussie streamer. Terrifying accurate. Well, read out your shout out and then I'll explain it. Meet Ibu Tenshi, your not so angelic guide to the gaming underworld. This British VTuber has been diving into spooky season with style, battling through the evil within and Dishonored 2, when they're not saving or dooming the world they're probably thirsting over Majima and Yakuza Kiwami. Either way, expect gremlin energy and lots of fun. You're not as okay. Stream was good apart for remote breaking 3 times. Have to random run, lurk a bit to go shopping. Trusting your chat to be very normal. Well, I will try to take care of them. I will drop you a follow as well. Because I want to support. I like to support new people. You do sound Aussie to 50% of people. Do I sound Aussie? I don't think I sound Aussie. I was also going to ask you, how did you find my channel? Just out of general curiosity. Now that shout out with Frosty Tools, what that is it's technically an AI generated shout out. It'll check out your channel, your little bio, as well as what games you've streamed, what the titles were, and it'll create a custom shout out for basically unique to you. And apparently the more you stream, the more information it's obviously going to get. Like, because it still pulls from recent, but it's going to be like, okay, this person's been rating a lot to this one channel, it's going to mention they're back again. Oh, James recommended me. You'd like to make me hydrate. He absolutely does. It likes to drown me a lot. But if you do need to raid and run, I do completely understand. You gotta take care of yourself first and foremost. That goes for absolutely everyone. Raiding and running is completely fine, but if you want to stick around, it's greatly appreciated. I am currently going through Metaphor Refantazio. I just finished chapter 1, I guess. If I was to put a name on it. But as a little thing for this room that I'm in, so I've actually 3D modeled everything here, with the exception of the bookcase. So behind me, I've got a shelf of other streamer friends. I need to update it, which is just take a new picture of the background. I have the bookcase here, which is memorabilia from games I've finished on stream. So, you know, we got Persona, Pokemon, we got Fallout, Temtem, Monster Hunter Stories, Sonic. We got Digimon, Cassette Beast, and Jade Cocoon. And then we got different things around here that are things that I do have in my real world office that I'm in right now. I also like to do this a lot because my head's jiggly. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. But thank you again for the raid. I really do appreciate it. I do see I got a healthy hydrate. So, hydrating. Thank you for that, James. That's actually why I have these little memorabilia of other streamers as little hydrating. Is I drew my emote and then I'm like, you know what? I want to 3D model it. Modeled it up and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this for other people. Why not? This one here next to me is Clover Rose. The thing's backwards, but they're drinking their glue flavored tea. Yeah, I got Bricked Up Shan, Kurubu Naito, Snowcake Bunny, and Dead Sun Prime. All great streamers as well. I really do need to fix things, like my hands. I get little jagged bits coming out. Could have fixed it when I did the helmet. As how is everyone who's come in? I do hope you're all well. I'll try looking for this Maria. She's apparently gone missing.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her.
If
she'll be
left her room on her
fine.
own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
Likely wanted to hold a funeral or something.
Where?
You found the Khmer Wave synthesis skill. I'm like a hyper bit. Is that synth? Oh, you mean in this, the synthesis skills. My brain didn't want to brain too well. Don't use commands as much. I do need to have new commands. I do think Cloudbot might be broken. Oh no, it's working.
You're kidding.
I thought Mary have gone. Wait, oh no. I know where. She's going to be trying to assassinate Louise. Probably not. I still find skateboarding on a sword. It is just so weird.
I'm out of ideas.
Zoom.
What should I do? What's going on? Well then, if you say
This is all right.
Hello there.
Do you know that little half-blood girl? Can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. Just asking for trouble. She just went inside. Wait, you let her pass? Why? The way her eyes looked. I'd not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while. No matter how many glares she gets. Hello, Bigley! How you doing?
Huh? Why?
I do hope you're well. What are you doing here, Maria?
What are you doing here?
Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria, I'm sorry. He's gone.
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he?
Really still hasn't seen you for weeks? Bigley, look, it's Sunny! Sunny's there! I really need to fix my arms rig. It's just so bad.
It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
Aww.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
It's all your fault, Stroll. How dare you? It's a red flag.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
Can't say anything.
Look, Maria, I need you to know, this isn't your fault.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man.
Aww.
We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
Aww.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It'll work out.
It'll work out somehow. I'm sure of it.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
Well, I'll try to become king. My ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
We will be king. We can do it.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria. Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together.
She's healing.
Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
It does seem like a good idea. This guy's really gonna keep us awake even longer? Come on, Stroll. Just sleep.
Sorry, did I wake you?
Yes.
Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
I'm not awake enough for this.
Sorry. I'm not awake enough for this.
Anyone ever called you too honest? That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Can you read?
Can you read?
Please. I'm clearly no scholar, but I was once spoiled enough to have a private tutor. Right. Let's have a look then.
The next chapter.
Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a king's... And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Interesting. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. You suppose there's some common inspiration? Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
You've been asleep for ages, Stroll.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
When the games are impossible to beat a line, I will prove you wrong tomorrow. It's Shadow Generation.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news?
When as he talks quiet.
The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom. And we call it the Tournament for the Throne. Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the Exhibition of the Brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win.
Oceania? That's the region I live in.
Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch, or in it to win?
Stroll, why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it will be easy. And the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
Contest?
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels. But saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. Ah! What are we supposed to do?
We enter, and we win, and we become king. We need a plan, and then we can take action. As an elder, I'm an outcast in the city. That gives us an advantage here. We enter the tournament.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Huh? Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good graces.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
Well, why not? I'm sure we can do it.
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit. But it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
If betraying Luis's ranks would be dangerous. Come find out, I'll be as good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
It's fate.
No point fighting my fate.
Your courage is admirable.
Right.
I remember the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the throne.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
I'm curious how many cutscenes there are. Like, I'm getting very quiet just to absorb the story. And I feel like I shouldn't be doing that. I inherited Greece's journal.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger?
No.
Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
I have to carry on his legacy.
I have to carry...
I see. Well, I'm sure he'd be glad to hear it. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
Well, that's the plan.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
That means I can't upgrade the merchant for a while.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
We'll meet again.
We'll see each other again.
You better not forget.
Of course not, because I need to upgrade my
Best get
healer.
registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we are unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceania's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
More
We should be
cutscenes.
replaced, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you some looks.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it,
That one looks familiar.
weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out. What? We got a deserter turning up?
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Could swear I've seen you before, too. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
Whew. That was a close one.
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off for you. And you're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
So that bounty board is going to be used.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on! There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
You lot here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
You have any idea who that is? That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. He'd make short work of a scrawny little urchin. You can be sure of that.
You can tell this guy is some rich noble's kid. Because he's got that dog with him.
Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster head, right?
Co's box cheered. X10. I just noticed something for a war to end all wars at Gondor. That battle only lasted one day in the timeline of Middle-earth.
That is a pretty short battle for a war to end all wars. Yeah, you expect it to be like, this is gonna be like a month-long battle, or maybe like, hey, here's a 100-year war, but no, just one day. My goodness, that's short. Also, thank you for the 10 bits, Cuzbox. I do appreciate that. I do hope you're having a good night. Good day. A good 24-hour period of time.
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance of winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
Stuck-up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
You have too many Facebook notifications? I haven't actually been on Facebook in such a long time. We don't need to win.
It's because we don't actually have to win.
Sharp as always, Captain. Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight?
Even this guy has ear hair. Weird. I guess he isn't... Him and Hulkenberg, unlike the other ones with elf ears.
Gentlemen, I'm Barton, a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful enemies.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones. Our children. Selling them off, some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
I'm guessing it's going to be a big bounty, and it's going to be used entirely on either a carriage or a runner.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. deep in the territory of vicious giant worms. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it.
Wouldn't be a 100-year war because it only took Frodo a year to destroy the ring. I remember reading something where they mention there is a long journey they take, and the movies kind of make it go, oh yeah, there's like a short walk, like maybe like a day or two. And it was meant to be like a months-long journey that it just kind of glazed over. Getting notifications disabled for now, but you still get notifications. That's quite odd. I'd probably have to look, like I'd advise looking into your browser's notification, because sometimes you have notifications pop through that.
A pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender. Laugh if you must.
There's
You're not
nothing
pitiful
about it.
I accidentally said that too quick.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything. Closure. Thank you all, and thank God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Ratira, the old castle type. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity. Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper. The man can't be allowed to go on. What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
What's a whippersnapper like you doing here? Don't tell me you should think about participating in the tournament. The audacity of youth. That's Regiment mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of. As king? The idea makes me sick to my stomach. The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of great age, one with years of experience, and yet upstart school children like you and Louise dare to. Hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. Be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. I suppose he's a candidate too.
Hey!
You sure you can handle it? You can be liable if you get yourself killed. Of course I can. You're another one, alright. Either that or you're just green. Head to Matira. Probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
Yeah, 100,000, so 100%. It's going to be used to get the carriage or whatever.
Let's call it.
Okay, we got the contract. Let's head back to the inn.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
No, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Google says it took him 6 months. I'm pretty sure the War of the Ring was a year in the book. Like, it's so odd, just the timing of it all. Unless their years aren't, you know, the same amount of days and months as our year. I mean, there's nothing to say Middle-earth follows our yearly structure. What if a year there is like 3,000 days? We don't know. It's a different planet. Once I've forgotten, either renamed or shut down forever. That confuses me. I mean, forgotten things are sad. Why must things be forgotten?
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
The opening ceremony for tournament is tomorrow.
Let's rest.
Let's stay inside and rest today.
Fancy a bit of him?
Oh, so many cutscenes. One after another, just bam, 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 bam. Yes, planet Earth isn't Earth. Yeah, but new rules apply. Harder planet probably spins faster than... Like, that is true, like, you never know. After all, as I say, since Pluto was discovered, it hasn't made a single revolution around the sun. It's a super long year. At the same time, it might be like, hey, the reason why the Hobbitses can live for so long, no, their year is only 100 days, but a month is like 7 days instead. Actually, no, that's still equal to it. A month is like 3 days. Every 3 days is a month. That could be how they do it. Like, we don't know. Another healthy hydrate? Hydrate. Twitter turn to Discord? Oh, I'm gonna hate the day when Twitter becomes Discord. I think that was good progress in the game. We're in a good spot for the next stream of it. I would stream for longer, but I am super duper hungry. And I feel like I do need to eat something. Not sure what. I may need to go out shopping for nutritious foods. So now then, we will have to raid someone. You know what? Because we have the Clover plushie, or Sippy plush right here next to me, we can raid Clover. I do like going to their channel and just chilling. They are quite nice. They are playing Cult of the Lamb. Really fun game. So hopefully you do enjoy some time over there. I'll set the rate. So I'll be back tomorrow. We definitely be picking up the Shadow Generations game. I have it pre-ordered. So I'll pick it up, get it installed, and get it ready. And I'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Arms are being given. Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be playing some Shadow for Shadow Generations. I'm gonna enjoy it. If I wasn't actually busy on Saturday, I'd even do like a all-nighter just to finish it. But I hope everyone has a good night. I see Cosbox sent a TTS and it's not going through. TTS not set up on this screen. I'll refund you those points. Now you really lost the length of the year in the Middle Earth varies depending on the calendar and time period. Shire calendar, year is 365 days with 12 months. Of 30 days each, the year is marked by special days, including Yule Day, which mark the end of the old year and beginning the new, and the Lith days, which are the 3 days in the middle of the year. That is weird. That is super duper weird. Yeah, I'm gonna cancel the raid and start it again. But yeah, like, because we only have like a couple seconds left. But yeah, we'll be back same time tomorrow. Basically. That's basically what I was saying. And I would stream for longer tomorrow if I can. I'll try and get some snacks or something. You're gonna get your points back? Well, now that I write it out loud very quickly. Maybe. Actually, I'm curious. If I go back to this layout. Okay, there's no queue system. I need to find a TTS that has a queue system. Yes. Do take care of yourselves, everyone. It was amazing having you all here. Really enjoyed the game. Really enjoyed the chats. Enjoyed 7. I'll be back tomorrow. Do take care of yourselves. If you're not already following, feel free to drop a follow. Greatly appreciate it. And you can also follow me on my socials and all that stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be it for now. As always, this is Nix, signing on out.